Alright, welcome back to the channel and our final game in the SOULSBORNE series. And we are... I don't know where I was going with that. We're gonna play Demon Souls. A game that I have probably the least experience with. But it's a really fun game, actually. I think so. Shame it didn't get like DLC and stuff, but anyway, I prepared a little bit between streams. So I started making my character, which we're going with the royalty class, because we are going to make a magic build, because I think that's the most fun in this game, and it's kind of broken as well. For starting gift, I'm picking the providential ring. Probably still butchered the name. Because I feel there's like nothing special here that's like super good. But the ring actually gives you item discovery, so in case we need to farm something, it's a good ring to have. The deluxe item bundle is completely optional. It gives you a couple soul items, couple upgrade items, I think a weapon, some armor, and nothing that we're gonna use on our build. The soul items is good to have, I guess, but that's only available if you have the deluxe version of the game, which I do. I do have that. So let's start the game.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the royal twin fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Pure of the Twin Fangs, yet the silent chief, Saint Urbane, Scurva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astraea with her night Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Oh, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Alright, that was the introduction to the game, with some lore bits and some indication what will happen. Some of the characters they mentioned we're actually gonna run into, both as NPC and some we are going to fight. We are going to go through the Nexus tutorial just for stream. Could skip it, but since there's no real items that we're going to pick up here. But
soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
And that's basically like introduction to the end of the game as well, where we actually are going to lull the old one back to slumber. And since it's a tutorial, not all enemies are going to attack you. I don't remember what this is. So there's messages here. I think it's just like attack this one. Yeah. Can't even get behind him to backstab. I'm gonna keep the shield for now, because I believe the game wants you to parry at one point. This is really good on PlayStation. I will prefer to play it in their where it's like a performance mode and a cinematic mode, and the cinematic mode looks so beautiful in 4K, but it locks down to 30 FPS. It's kinda unplayable once you get used to playing at 60. Okay, let's see if we can parry. Oh, did I go both? There we go. Kinda tricky with parrying this game, I think. Or just not good at it. That's also possible. Should be 2 more. And 1 more back here. No? I did not. The loading times is so short on the PS5 with this game. So here's the point where the game wants you actually to parry. Yes, the Blue Knight. Rawr. Maybe it's this one that the game wants you to parry. But let's not do that. Oh shit. There's no items down here. Just one more section until we are at the boss. See, do I have any? Nope. Kinda want to get back my MP. Because we're gonna encounter the tutorial boss, which is completely optional. You can die on him and you'll still progress, and if you kill him, you can get access to a handful of upgrade items and a couple soul items. Nothing like game breaking. That means you could technically upgrade like the rapier here, but we're not gonna use the rapier for long. Just gonna use it on the first level, and then we're gonna go get a falchion, the crescent falchion. It's gonna be our main melee weapon for the rest of the game. The regeneration of the MP is kinda slow though. We get this as a starting gift as well on royalty, and the fragrant ring, which will restore your MP over time. But as you see, the bar is not being. It's like what, 3 tick. Yeah, that doesn't really load. Anyway, let's try to stay behind him. Oh shit, it hits me still. Don't like it being this far behind. Don't see a lot. Oh. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get hit by that. Ah. Well, good try, I guess. Down to, I guess, 45%.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
And that's also like a lore implication. Where we cannot die.
My wife, but I would be happy to live. Rest assured, best of luck to you. When the skull, I wish I could do more. That candle, she says, if only something could be done. If only something could be done to help. Best of luck to you.
Okay. Let's go to the first level. And this dragon doesn't finish his food. Okay, I think there's an item over here. That's gonna be a guy on your left and your right. This door will be locked for now. And that's because of something called tendency. And right now they are all close to white. But when you kill like invaders or the boss of the area without dying, then that's gonna be more white. And when it's pure white, the door is gonna open and you're gonna get access to some goodies over there. But if you do die in your body form, right now in Souls form, it's gonna go more towards the dark. And when you're not pure white anymore, that door doesn't work. And if you're like pure black, then other stuff's gonna happen. So basically you need to keep it balanced, or you want to keep it in pure white. Can you stand still? But if you do die in like the Nexus, then that doesn't apply to like a world's tendency. So that's the way to like work around it if you want to keep your white tendency without affecting the world's tendency. And if you invade, then that's gonna go down to go towards black as well. So if you wanna rush it to black, you either killed yourself in body form or just invade a lot of people. Come on, fellas. I'm here. Whee! Whee! An ambush in here. And over here. Some firebombs that we're gonna need a little bit later. And right now we actually need to pay a little bit attention to getting hits, because in soul form you're always like half health, I believe. In a little bit we'll be able to get a ring called the Cling Ring that will boost your soul form HP a little bit. At least there's a fire bomber, or I mean throwing fire bombs on top of us. Another real nice touch is when people like throw hand grenades or fire bombs and stuff like that. The dual sense like vibrate like crazy. See if we can target. That's the guy that we... I don't think you... Can we target you? We can. Saves a little bit headache for a little bit later when we get out to that section. So over here it's gonna be at least 2 guys, I believe. And then 1 guy here. And here's the guy that we killed. He was standing here. First of all, get this item. You could go get this item in a little bit, but that's just gonna be a sword, so I'm not gonna get it, but I'll show you how you get it. Actually jumped down on the wrong spot, but basically you want to get the boulder roll into you, then you can jump down and get that. But that's just gonna be a, I think it's the bastard sword, which is a pretty good strength weapon. That's something I used on my strength build when I went through the game with that. But I think magic it's much more enjoyable, to be honest. Wow, backstab for 3 damage. Kind of fun when you do a backstab with this weapon though, like sorrow. Or sorrow. Okay, we're gonna go back to that room in a little bit, but first we're gonna clear out some enemies, because we're gonna kinda force a enemy to their death. So this is the way to progress, but before that, I'm gonna go over here and clear out a little bit. More fire bombs. As I said before, save that for later. Oh boy, the shield. Attack these chains. Now, equip your fire bombs. We want to save some for the boss, but... Wow. There we go. Then, let's see if we can... Good enough. Okay. Now we go back up, and now we're gonna try to exploit a endgame enemy to fall down to their death by making them run off here. That should force them to die from fall damage. If not, we can just snipe them off with our magic. So gonna be a red eye knight over here guarding a entrance to a place that you go at the end of the game. So just aggro him. He's really dangerous if you get hit by him. Might not like get one-shotted per se, but gonna hurt like hell. Just kinda have him to chase you. Gonna get stuck a couple times on some of these stuff, however. Like he takes some weird pathing sometimes. And now we'll rush down here and he's gonna follow. Whee! And here he is. Good way to farm full moon grass, I guess, early on, and some souls, because he always drops like 2,000 something. Not that souls matters right now, because you can't even level up until you beat the first boss anyway. Here's the cling ring. And those chains I talked about... oh, I went the wrong way. They drop down these two corpses. Space is nice for us, because that gives back some MP. But the ornament is, the hair ornament is what the item you want. Because that's gonna progress a quest chain with Stockpile Thomas. The Nexus. Because that was his daughter that was killed by a group of people called the officials. We're gonna run into a little bit later. So before we do that, let's deal with these assholes. So that way you get to a vendor. You don't particularly need that vendor. So then you can jump down here for the thief ring. Thief ring is a really good ring because that's that makes you oops, wrong item. It makes it so you the enemy doesn't detect you for a greater distance. So it's pretty much mandatory for the next level we're gonna go afterwards to get the weapon that we need.
My thanks for your brave rest. I am Ostrava.
You're welcome, Ostrava. That's his quest line. Now, peekaboo. Wow, that's rude. Gonna be a blue knight over here, and that Ostrava should aggro. Scimitar. It's gonna be an ambush down here, so just let Ostrava lead the way. Or do you? Or do you just turn around? Sharp stone is an upgrade item for certain weapon types, but useless for us. The items we are interested in is called Moonstone, I think. Moonstone, Shard, and Moonstone, Chunk, and so on. Pure Moonstone. There's a lot of different types of upgrade items in this game. It's kinda confusing, at least someone coming from other Souls games where you basically only have one type. Then it's just different between chunks and shards and slabs or rocks in Bloodborne. Sekiro I don't really know, since I have very little experience with that game. So I kinda quit on playing that. Let's try to recover some health. I mean, MP. Still a bunch of enemies in this section. There's 2 archers at least. Oh, what was an archer down here, but maybe it's when you kick him down. Oh, it's those assholes. Up there. We can't get to them. We have Blue Knight up here. Wow. Feels like that scream was kind of over-exaggerated. But it's probably like a sound clip. Get down. Then they up there that we can't get to. And this way is just other way from where we came from before. Whoa! Where did you guys come from? Whoa. Not cool, dude. 1 health left. Okay. Actually used the wrong grass. Grass is your primarily healing item in this game as well. You don't have any SS flask or anything like that. That's kinda was in Dark Souls. This game you have a bunch of grass instead. So up here we just do that. It's gonna reveal like 5 boulders. Just gonna roll over all the enemies. I don't remember if the boulders get free automatically if you just run past them. I think they do. Because I think I saw that on a video. But if you do that, then GG. This could be a spear guy to your left. 2 spear guys even. Wow. Roll into the attack. Go straight ahead to progress, but before that we're gonna pick up a item or 2. But don't go up the hill for that item, because then you're gonna get toasted. But the dragons don't breathe fire down here, so you can still pick up these 2. Archstone Shard is your typical teleport back to home base, or your home hub, to the Nexus in this game. But you can also buy them later for like 5,000 souls a piece from Patches. Made his introduction in this game, I believe. And he's as much of an asshole in this game as in other games, of course. So we can do either a suicide run. And the reason we got staggered over there is because there are a handful of archers that way. And as you see, there's a dragon over here. And the suicide part is you wanna like rush to end off the bridge. Because then the flame dragon will start breathe fire. But I noticed some playthroughs that sometimes it doesn't. And then you have like 10 enemies on your ass. And we are quite squishy right now. Oh shit, it doesn't breathe fire even before we get to the... Okay, that's new. I never seen that happen before. Oh shit! Fucking archer. Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did it stop breathing halfway through? Let's see again. No, it didn't. It just kinda hover before he goes. Pick these up real quick before he comes back and breathe fire. But we are not out of dangerous way quite yet. Still gonna be a couple of ambushes that we're gonna encounter. But first, hit the switch to open the gate to the boss. Here's the boss. It's gonna be an ambush from your left and right. There's some more fire bombs over here. Or was it the pine resin? It was the pine resin. The pine resin is a fire buff to your main weapon. Or main hand, your right hand. I think there's a lancer guy here. Yeah. That was rude. was just about to say, I think there's another guy in there. Kinda annoying that like we almost one-shot them, but then leave it like 3 health left. Same with these guys. So now we're gonna encounter some of those. But the main is the phalanx guys. Who can throw spears at you. It's gonna be 1 or 2 more. Down here is one, kinda hidden in the dark. Kinda missed. And wasn't it 1 more in the bottom? Shit. Surprised that didn't hit us. And that was the last one. Guess we could actually using the cling ring for once. I have a little bit more health for the boss. That was the second shortcut. Here's the Badoing spear that was thrown. Now we're gonna use, let's put on our pine resin. The main damage is gonna come from the fire bombs at first. Then we're gonna use the pine resin after the fire bombs. So we barely attacked the boss yet, but we are slowly killing off the phalanx guys. So my recommendation is just killing these off first, for safety. Plus they can drop upgrade items if you're not playing a mage build, like sharp stones, for instance. And utilize the pillars for protection. Okay, that's all. Now the main boss. And just poke away. It can't really damage you, to my knowledge. And we won. And now just pick up the items after the phalanx. And now you return to your body form. That always happens when you either kill a invader or actually invader, I'm not sure. Scratch that. But every time you kill the boss at least, then you're going to go back into your human form or body form. Let's go back to the Nexus.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the Nexus to thee.
You name it. Entrave your souls. You come back alive.
That ornament. That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask a favor? Would you mind giving me that hair ornament? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter. You're a saint. Thank you. I mustn't forget. It's not much, but I found it discarded on the main road. But it seems to be... Anyway. I feel...
And then he gives you the Herculean Strength Ring, which increases your equip load. One thing that I really dislike about this game is you have like a equip load, not just... I mean an item load. You have an item load and an equip load. So equip load is, or equip burden, is for me max 37 points, and I'm 24.3% of that. Which we kind of gonna be around 30% most of the time, because we're not gonna carry a lot of weapons, and glamour wise I'm not gonna go with much different than gonna run around in this set or the Witches set that we'll get a bit later in the game when we rescue Yuria. But then you also have an item load or item burden, which is much more annoying, because that indicates how many items you actually can carry at once.
We have long awaited you.
So at one point you're gonna get like full, then you can't really pick up items anymore, but you can, one quality of life we did to the remake is you can still send it back to your
There is a tale I wish
like storage. But it's quite annoying if you like farming for something and you need it
surge of demons.
in the level, but your equip load, item load is max, so you can't even use it without having to go back.
In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colourless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to its slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones, one to the king of a small yet industrious land, One to the king of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived. We contained the old one here below the Nexus and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
And that's a little bit more of the lore.
Now it is you must love it. Have you the strength? Yes, the old one.
Cool. Hope I don't die. That I did not mean to do. Just wanted to take a shortcut to the level below to get some items. But now we are in soul form. Which isn't inherently bad, it just gonna make it a little bit more annoying to the next place where we're going. Just means that we can't get invaded, but I think I'm on offline mode anyway. Yeah, because I can't write any notes. Okay, I think... because we need to do some parkour for some items. Which I think is just up here. Yes. Does that mean our souls is up at the monumental? I don't remember if it was many, but a couple thousand, I assume. Here we are. 7,000. No small amount. It's another cool thing that they added in the remake, I think. I'm not sure if it was in the original, since I didn't play it. But you can like see your hour save files. So for instance, here's my my main save file. And see what kind of gear we are looking to go for. And here's my other save file, which also is a magic build. But it's not as far into the game. It's only 8 hours in. Okay, time to do some parkour, and let's do this side first. Walk carefully. Now jump down here. That's the first one. And now go up, back. Then we're gonna do left side. This one. It's always so scary. Now, hope you land on the correct place. Whee! But we're not gonna use our souls yet. And pray to God that we won't die on the way. I ran past the correct one. So we're gonna go to like a high-end, high-level or mid-level place to get a couple things. Shit, I don't use my thief ring. Okay, he de-aggroed. Good. But I think we can skip getting regeneration. For now, at least when we progress through the annoying part. Hello. Probably wasn't the greatest idea to keep the shield in this hand. Because apparently you can't guard. There we go. But we still killed him. But he's really nasty. And zap! And up there is the weapon we're going for. Have to through this part first. You lock on. There we go. There's another reason you want to be in soul form when you go here, because there's a big chance that we are going to die a few times, because this is really suicide run. Yet, like I said, I should maybe put the staff in my right hand instead. Catalyst, and then like this. Soul Remains is actually an item we're gonna use a lot later. It's basically like the alluring skulls in previous games. Like where you distract the enemy in one direction, which we're gonna use a lot later. To kill a Reaper guy. Which is going to be our main source of farming souls early on, in order to buy all upgrade items that we are going to need. So when you go up here, always go to the right so you don't aggro both. One more. Then there's a couple archers up there, but not worried about those. Oh shit! He broke our guard. No! Kept missing. Another weapon that's good for this is your bare fist, because blunt damage to skeletons is usually pretty good. Let's try this again. You can pair with them as well if you're like good at pairing. God, don't die here. That overhead attack is really dangerous. But we're always gonna take some chip damage. But the dangerous part is that they seem to... when we guard break, it's, you know, dangerous. You just equip the fragrant ring anyway. Get the slowly regen. Shit. I mean, you could suicide run as well if you like, but that's really risky. And it seems that we're getting a good chunk of souls, so... good that way, I guess. Yeah, 300 piece. Not bad. Oh my god, it would have been so funny if he rolled off. Okay, so just rush. Don't get shot by archers. Go past here, turn left immediately. Hold to your left. You don't get hit by the arrows. And then sit up here. Did we have to go past that part? Maybe we do. So we want to get down. No, actually we go this way because we want to go get the weapon. It's the other side to get the prisoner that we need to free. So he won't attack as long as we have the thief ring in. Then he's gonna do that. Yeah, pick up the weapon. Is our maybe our main weapon. You might have saw on the other when I displayed my other characters. So now we can actually do some decent damage on the skeletons as well. Even before we upgrade it. Turn around, nothing to see. About the thief ring. He aggroes the enemy so easy. Okay. Go over here. Don't step on that button. Pick up this key. To... so we can go rescue the prisoner. The grave robber. Who's gonna sell us the upgrade items that we need. Let's see, was it anything we just can drop down here? There's nothing particular that we need. We can go the other way so we can pick up the other items. And later we're gonna get to the other side here because there's gonna be a HP regen ring on that side. But for now, let's pick up these before we run past the Vanguard over there. That's those assholes. I'm gonna encounter them much later in this level. Can just avoid all of these enemies. I don't really guard anything particularly good. Can just over here and pick up these items. All useless items for me, it seems. That's a good one. That's the item to restore back to body form. So it's a useful item. Let's see, where is the enemy? It's over there. Careful how you jump down so you don't step on that button, or you'll be sorry. Now comes for the dangerous part. Because there's gonna be these dudes. But thanks to the thief ring, it's quite easy to just run past them before they even notice you. Then just keep running until they despawn. Think they're chasing me anymore. And you want to kill this lizard for an item for our weapon, actually. The Moonshade shards. 3 of them. And over here is going to be the regenerator ring. The HP regen ring I was talking about earlier. And now we can almost kill ourselves. And now we are going to run to... Don't need that one, we can get the cling ring. Now it's time for a boss. For that, let's skip you. And here's the adjudicator. If you ballsy, you can try to snipe him. But he's really easy to fight the real way. Just hit this thing in his tummy and he's gonna fall over eventually. It's not a great angle, however. There we go. And then just whack on the head. And rinse and repeat. Okay, that's kinda a cruel game. Can't see shit. Now we can just rush. Okay, maybe not die on the way. Maybe this wasn't such a great idea. Bye souls. But that's okay, we can farm it pretty easy once we get to the Reaper. There we go. Kinda hoping for a backstab. Now I think we should be able to just shit, I thought you had de-aggroed already. Are you ever gonna de-aggro? Just realized we took the wrong way. And of course these enemies are not particularly hard, but just you can't really stun lock them as easy as the lesser ones. I did not take hit from that. And it didn't seem to do much more damage. Can you not stand like in a corner, Adjudicator? What the heck? Okay, that's a first. So while this may look like a lot of work, it's definitely worth it. Oh my god. I mean, I could do this off stream, but I think people enjoy watching me dying. There's actually a section that we skipped as well. I guess we could go down and get in, because there might be some items here that we may want. Actually, we do need to go here, because we need to rescue the grave robber. That's right. Which is here. God, you're pretty expensive with your grass, dude. It doesn't sell that yet, but when we find him next time, he's going to sell the moonshade shards.
At least that's what I like. Better than killing those fools. Satisfied? Maybe have a long.
He doesn't sell that yet, but he will in his next spot, which is after that boss that we keep struggling on. Which is actually a pretty easy boss. But not today, apparently. It's gonna be a guy around. Lol. Oh. He died from my R1 spam, and the other one we got through backstab. Hello there. Oh my god. But I think we skipped that for now. We got what is important, which is saving the guy. That's really what we went down there for. Bladestone shard, a useless item for magic. I'm getting good at handling these guys now. I forget to pick up this before. Oh, just a Trish Katana. Useless item. Whoa, that was close. Close, close, close. Okay. Round 3, I think. Oops. So much blood. Oh, some tongue action. There we go. Die already. Okay, we're almost there. Now let's go with actually go with the item discovery, because there's a very small chance that our body is going to drop. Shit, we got a lot of half moon without knowing. Where there is soul remain. Hello. So now it's gonna sell. Where is it? There. We have 3. I think we need to 12. Oh, okay. Let's just farm them. Gonna need to do a couple things down here anyway. Even though there's a big chance that we're gonna die. Here's the stupid Reaper. You summon these weird ghost things, but they're not really the threat. It's getting the Reaper that's gonna be the threat. And all the ghosts dies automatically when he dies. So start by casting your soul remains. Then start whacking. Then cast another one. There we go. And there is some... That's the way to patches, which we're gonna go to in a minute. So there, here we are. It's gonna be a handful of items we need. Getting my directions a bit off, because you only run this way up once for items. we always go that one, this door. But for now, Patches.
Oh, the demons haven't got to you, have they? I'm in luck.
We see that pit? It's filled with treasure.
But I'm having a little trouble getting to it myself. Go on, have a look. They're more riches than I've ever dreamed of. That's it. That pit just there.
The facial expressions in this game is kind of comical. It's kind of rude.
Don't hold it against me, eh? Take your time starving to death. Then I'll sell every last trinket off your corpse.
There's a phantom over there that we are going to kill. Here's a sage. Or saint. Umbaza. That's like a religion thing, a god in this game. So for all the characters that's kind of religious gonna say, finish off their sentence with Umbasa. Now he has bleed. As you can tell, it's really easy to stun lock. Then before he gets off his attack. And as I say that, I get hit, comboed. No. Die from bleeding. Do it. Die. Gonna die.
Heavens. Well, oh, did you claim Gombas?
There we go. Now it's gonna move to the Nexus. Not that we really care about that. So we're not gonna buy any miracles. But the reason to go kill that dude is for the Red Moon chunks. So now once we farm the Reaper a couple times, we're gonna have enough to upgrade to +4. And now Patches is gonna run to back to the Nexus, and he's gonna be your main what's it called? Your main weed guy, your main grass guy. That's just gonna open the door over there. Is the progression to the next area, which we are not going to go to quite yet. A bit later in the game. But the end boss of this level is arguably the best way to farm souls once we get the Storm Ruler item. But for now, we are going to go farm till we have 12, I think, of the shards. We just run back and forth here. And then just select the location that we're already on to reload the area. And had we reverted to human form every time when we died here, like 4 times, then we will probably be in close to pure black by now. Oh shit! Didn't realize it was gonna get stuck on the wall. Die already. Wow, we got this weapon. I'm pretty sure that's a rare weapon, because I think I've seen it like drop once or twice, and I spent hours on hours on hours farming this dude. And not just for the shards, but like I mentioned before, he has a small chance to drop a chunk, and I believe I was like short one chunk for some time. So I spammed him for hours. But it's also a very good soul farming place this early in the game, because you get like 4,500 per run, and one run takes, let's say, 1 minute. The longest time is just running back and forth to the teleport, the lamp thing. Because once we start upgrading our weapon, then it's gonna get much easier. Take less time. Another nice touch with the remake is you actually hear like the character getting exhausted and losing their breath when they run. Of course, you could use your souls to just buy the shards that we need, but the Reaper always drops the shard. So I'll rather just run up back and forth until we have 12 shards. And by the time we are finished, we probably have probably close to 40,000 souls, which is going to be nice for leveling up the stat that we need for another, like, not gimmick, but a little bit of trying to make our Carol a little bit overpowered early on. Probably gonna be one more run. Yeah, we're at 10, we need 2 more then. So I guess my guesstimate is pretty accurate. We're gonna have over 40,000. Would have even more if we didn't die so many times. Since we lost a little bit over 10,000 by doing that run. But we also have a bunch of soul items on us and in the storage that we could be using now. Now that we don't have to be scared about losing our souls. No. Just kind of risk this early because we're kind of... Oh, nice, we got the chunk. So we're kind of squishy. Especially when you are in what's it called? It's in Souls form, then you even squishier. That was risky because we run out of souls remain. Normally when we haven't upgraded a weapon, we're gonna need like two to 3 ones. But I think we'll just buy the last one, because I think we are one short since we got a... yeah, 11. Since we got the chunk instead. So we're just gonna buy one. And hope my math is right. Otherwise we're gonna have to come back a little bit later. Oh, wrong tab. So now we're gonna go to the level that you are intended to go to, actually. Because we need to unlock another blacksmith that can upgrade this weapon. Because the main blacksmith over here cannot. But he can repair our stuff, however.
I can forge weapons. What's the hurry? Where are you any manners?
I don't have any manners.
I'm keeping a close watch.
Let's dump some stuff. We don't need that, that. And have a lot of junk here. Not sure when I got the Talisman of God. Maybe the Saint gave it to us when we killed the thing.
You have a heart of gold.
And do not use these. But legendaries one is safe to use. Actually gonna drop those in the storage. That's the boss souls, which I don't... Some boss souls we gonna exchange for magic spells a little bit later when we unlock that NPC.
Pretty. What is seek us out? Of course. Go. Let these vagabonds. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
So basically the main stat we want to boost is magic, because that's what our weapon scales to. And our magic damage. But you also want to boost your intelligence, because that depends on how spells you can equip. But also your MP stat is tied to that, and vitality is your health basically. Endurance I don't think you're going to level much at all. Generally speaking, we're going to use magic as our main stat. It's just going to be magic, vitality, and intelligence for most of it.
Art thou fit? May thy strength.
Okay. And then Patches is up there selling grass now. So let's go to the sand level. And unlock Ed, our blacksmith. So we can upgrade our crescent falchion to +4 and then be a very strong. Okay. He was practically dead but took 0 damage to finish him off. So down here is the... You can hear him. But we need to unlock the elevator. So over here there'll be some guys throwing rocks. just... I was about to say turn left and run, but got hit as I was gonna say. To your right... It's nothing. It's upstairs. So unlock the elevator here. Then it's gonna be a item here. If your world is pure black, I think, then a big fatty demon thing is gonna be here, and you want to kill him for a colorless demon soul, which is a upgrading for a different sword that we're gonna pick up in this level actually, which boosts your magic attack as well, the crisp blade. And that's something you will want to have as well. But that only upgrades by getting the colorless demon souls, which is from either those, and I know of at least one in the game, in the overworld. Now it's gonna be a official guy here. Gonna be an axe. The officials is kind of hard to break their poise. They have a high poise. Okay, and the enemies in this place, they are kind of weak to magic, so that's why this sword kind of one-shots everything. Ow. Over here is gonna be an ambush. And over there behind the vases is going to be a bunch of dogs. Oh my god, can you at least hit it? As always, dogs is annoying as hell in Souls games. It's gonna be an official over here. There's also one. I don't think we see him from here. Up there. I think you see his hat. Yeah. And maybe not in this place, but eventually you're gonna have to like farm on those guys for their set, because that's gonna be a requirement to unlock Yuria, which is a witch NPC that's give you the fun spells in the game. Did you drop anything? No. Gonna be a couple ambushes here. I knew you were there. Yeah, let's hit through the wall. Why not? Isn't it one more? Maybe not. Pickaxe. I do remember some pickups. That's the other official. And I think it was running on the left side. There we got the official gloves, so that's the first piece. And you can't just farm one specific official over and over to get the set. The specific one drops a specific piece. I think in this level you can get 2 pieces. And the last 2 pieces is from another place. Let's see. I think we can just drop down here. Here's the gate that we saw. Yeah. And if you're gonna kill one, kill the guys with the sacks, because they are gonna drop a ton of upgrade items. Every time. But of course nothing that we can use. But for other type of weapons, then that's good. And the sharpening stone is just a quick, like the repair powder in Dark Souls. No idea where's horses here. And let's keep the regen ring on. Not gonna use our spells too much here since we have the sword. Gonna use the sword even more once we upgrade it to +4 in a little bit, because we are almost at the elevator. Elevator is just upstairs here. I think we might as well just unlock the second part for the mine section, which we are going to after this. Don't think there is any good items here. It's just going to be a lot of these guys. Elixir, don't really care. Dragonstone, don't really care. Can't go down there yet. Shit, forgot about you. Damn. screen filled with pickup items. And here's the elevator. Sup, Ed? Ah, we need souls.
All done. Then be gone. I work alone.
I'm not done, mister.
If it be a blast.
Needed more shards. Okay, +3 will do for now. Go farm that once we unlock the next... once we clear out for the next boss. Not gonna go kill it yet, because we are going to a different section of the game before we go to that. At least the way I usually progress it when I'm doing a magic build. But yeah, we'll see if we do that today. We're already 2 hours in. It's quite lengthy in that place. We'll end it after we finished up here with upgrading the weapon to +4. Whoa! Let's keep hitting the walls. So basically the objective here is just... I knew that was gonna happen, and I always forget. I wonder if the planks respawn when if we reset the area. So I'm pretty sure that's like really shitty items, but might as well check if my memory serves me right or not. Uh-oh. So much for trying to take a shortcut. That negatively affects our tendency, but now we can die how many times we want without be afraid to affect the world tendency for this world. I knew that. And that item over there is just gonna be some weird hand-to-hand weapon, so I'm not gonna bother. We don't need it. Okay, the planks is back. So just sprint. Soul item. Great club, whatever. And soul item. I mean, the soul items is, I guess, have some use for us this early into the game, but Great Club is just a strength weapon, so that's nothing we will be using. That's gonna be an upgrade item, I guess. Oh, that was the Iron Knuckles. Okay, well. Large hard stone, useless junk. There's gonna be a guy throwing rocks over there. 2 guys even. Didn't know they took damage from that. That was kinda hilarious. I remember correctly, you wanna farm the guys with the sword, not for magic builds, but if I recall correctly, when I was making my Dex character, kinda wanted to farm on those because they have a pretty high drop chance of those shards that we picked up from them. Some dogs here, if I recall. Is that later? It's the dogs, I think. Basically why we're doing all this is to find a lever switch thing to turn on the water so we can get rid of the lava. And here's the switch. And while we don't have to go there right now, that's gonna save us some headache for later. Go to the boss. It's a big spider. So here was the lava before, so it's just some useless item and then you just go over there. Go an elevator. for now. Let's go get those last shards that we need. Was 4, I think. So it's at least 4 runs. But we should be able to kill them much faster now. With an upgraded weapon. Just gonna need to pick up a couple souls remain so can kill the Reaper somewhat safely. Might still get one-shotted if we are lucky getting hit.
Oh, hello.
Probably need more, but we are short on souls, so we're just gonna have to restock after this first one. Yeah, so you can see, kill them much faster now. Oh, hello. Of course, I wish that the plunge attack was a thing in this game, but it was also one of those things that was introduced to Dark Souls after Demon Souls.
Oh, hello.
Okay, 2 more runs, unless we gonna get more chunks. Let's get trolled by getting the good drops. And I believe it's 1 more run. Yeah, 1 more. We needed 6. What you laughing at? Okay. Let's go back to Ed and upgrade. Switch around on the stuff now. Because from now on we most likely not gonna use a shield much at all. Sword is just gonna be our, not our main damage, but it's gonna be like our last resort when we get in a close encounter, and magic's gonna be our primary attack, unless when we get invaded, then the sword is a good like way to get people off guard, because the crescent falchion is so strong, especially magic in this game. So it's pretty easy to overwhelm people and kill them really fast. I have a couple PvP short videos that I might put into like a compilation and put up on the channel to show the ridiculousness of magic builds in this game. Okay, so that's +4 and plus... yeah, we can't do +5. So we need, well, more shards, but we're also gonna need 5 chunks and 1 pure stone, which we're gonna get a little bit later in the game. But I think +5 is the last stage as well. I think this one's only go to +5. Since my other character only has it at +5. Gonna guess that. But we're not gonna level up, we're gonna buy some grass. Nice stuff, eh? And for next time, I'm gonna go to Tower of Latria. So I'm just gonna put my character here. Alright guys, that should do it for today, and we'll continue next time through the Tower of Latria, and then we're gonna actually play a little bit online for us a thing in this place to get one of the best headpieces for mages in the game really early. So once we do that, then we're gonna be pretty strong. So I'll catch you later. Thank you. Bye bye.